One of the main things that every Mexican will miss from its own country, and also the chefs of important Mexican restaurants around the world, is the cheese. There's nothing like the cheese. The Mexican cheese is so important for the cuisine. And if I can name three that everyone will miss are Oaxaca, Fresco, and Cotija. Let's start with the Oaxaca cheese. That's stringy, delicious cheese that is used on the tlayudas in Oaxaca. In Australia, we're lucky enough to have an Oaxaca-style cheese made in New South Wales for one of the suppliers, and is widely available across the Mexican restaurants and some of the specialized retailers. But if you can't find that, you can use the buffalo mozzarella with a little bit of salt, because one of the things about Oaxaca cheese is that extra salt that it has in it. Yes, it's not going to have all the stringiness, but it's going to be pretty close to what you're after. Queso Fresco is an iconic cheese to not only Mexico, but Latin America. It's used in a lot of dishes. Say, for example, in Mexico, we put it on top of the beans, on the enchiladas on top, on the flautas as well. It's just to add additional flavor to it without taking away all the other flavors on the dish. That's why it's a mild cheese. Now, outside of Mexico, a good substitute that we have found for that is either the mild Feta, which is a Danish-French sort of Feta that doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it has some of that consistency of the cheese, or the Indian panilla. But you can also make your own. But for that, stay tuned for another video. Cotija is an aged-dried, salty cheese. Have you ever had a Mexican corn on the cob? Well, this is the one that comes on top. To find a replacement for Cotija, we had to try so many cheeses, but we found it. Ricotta salata. It's salty and crumbles just like Cotija. With all these substitute cheeses, they're not exactly like the ones in Mexico, but when you're cooking authentic Mexican food, this is going to be the closest you're going to be to Mexico. And there you have it. Enjoy your Mexican cooking.